If coveting is a sin, one team here might need to ask for forgiveness, sitting just outside the rankings and wanting what their opponent today has, a spot in the top 25. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee, as we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the West Virginia Mountaineers, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. To the ground with the back. Knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The give headed toward right tackle. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. And the Seminoles will line up to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. No return coming. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Give to the running back. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. You got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. He'll pull it on the read. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. And the Noles will snap it on 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Washington. Turning it on. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And that play just never got started as he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. The Seminoles trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Snagged in the middle. It's Washington. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget.
Ball's free. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there. Let's take a second here to talk about Florida State. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big 4-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, is so important for these college teams. He'll fit right in.
And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the tight end. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Caught behind the line. It's Balkinson. And he'll be run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Not a very productive play there. The Seminoles with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Snagged on the outside. It's Avant. He stopped just short of midfield. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 48. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to take off. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Seminoles come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. He'll throw on 3rd down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. They could tie the game here with a field goal, but instead looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. And the Seminoles get the 1st down.
And that's tough when you run the RPO and you put me in conflict. You can't let those linebackers come downhill really fast because I still have to play pass, and they hand it off, and they get the big 4th down conversion.
They've got it down to the 32. 1st and 10 coming. Leaves it with the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. They are getting deep into the playbook. 11th play of the drive. Quickly to the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Off play action. Looking to scramble. Fires into the end zone. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete. They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Hand off from the gun. He's dragged down at the 12. Chip shot field goal range, but might they go for it here on 4th down? They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. And Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. From the gun, running back gets to give. Got the first down and still on his feet. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Washington. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. The throw to the outside is complete. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. The Noles come to the line with a new set of downs. Got it behind the line. It's Washington. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down.
On defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
And the Seminoles are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Bully ball on 3rd and short. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. Timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Got a hand on it nicely and broke it up in the end zone.
You simply don't see that very often. A quarterback of this guy's caliber missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws in his sleep.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run at the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+.
Well, nice job hauling that pass in. I'll tell you, he keeps defenses on their heels. He really does. His speed is so scary. And I think back to my days in college, we used to play against the Seminoles when they had Peter Warrick and Lavernius Coles. And because of their game-breaking ability, it put so much pressure on our defense. I'll tell you, this guy's good enough to, I think, have played on that Seminole offense, and he would have gotten some looks. This guy can make some plays.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Got his man. And the Noles have a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll run play action. Quick strike complete. Touchdown, Florida State! And that one will put them up here in the second half. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a
They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. On the option. Now the toss. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. after picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Slips one guy, and now he's loose. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Use the play fake, now to throw. Under fire. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hit. The Seminoles with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He'll do it himself on the draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? Got enough for the first, and he's still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Seminoles have their offense in high gear. The play action fake. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Seminoles will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll go to the counter. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He'll keep it himself. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. It's good. He hit that one. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. At the 40, there he goes. He's loose. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
And the Seminoles, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Looking to throw on 1st down. A shot toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. Fires downfield. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Man, that is one this QB is going to wish he had back. That receiver was so wide open. There was nobody even near him, and the quarterback somehow overthrew him.
Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Fires left. Got him downfield. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Pass completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
I know you took a loss on first down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead, and you've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to find a way against the defense that knows you're going to do it.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. The Noles need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. He's not going to get there, and this defense really needed a stop like that. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And now the lead is even bigger. Let's go to the studio. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team come into fruition. You just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what